Good evening, YouTube. It's your best friend, Big Deal, the beard. The beard rules. It has gotten so much bigger since I started working in Millis. I hope everybody notices how big this beard is. It's so beautiful. It wasn't this big 3 months ago, but I told my old lady 3 months ago the beard was going to get bigger, and she said, no, you're going to trim it when you come home on the 7th of March, and I told her that it's not going to happen. But if she jumps me in the middle of the night and the beard is gone, y'all know why. My lovely, lovely old lady thinks that it should go bye-bye. She wants me to shave it off at the beginning of the summer. Well, she wants me to trim it. She doesn't want me to shave it off. But I've enjoyed the comments on the beard. Okay, so little backstory. I know I haven't come to you guys in a few weeks. I've been pretty busy with Millis. I will say this first off. I did fire my first dispatcher. We weren't clicking, and I am now with a dispatcher that I find quite professional and very good at his job. It seems like I'm running more miles this week, and I'm hoping that it doesn't die off at the end of the week. So I'm going to give this gentleman a couple of weeks and see where it goes. But I wasn't getting bad mileage with my last dispatcher, not by any means. I was doing 25 to 2,700 miles a week. I've heard reports of guys getting anywhere from 32 to 3,400 by the time they're done. I don't want to get over 2,900 myself, because I believe that if you go over that 3,000 miles with the money you make at Millis, I believe it puts you in a new tax bracket. I am maxed out on Millis's payroll thing, I believe. I think 59, and we just got a raise beginning December. That's why the reason I jumped over to Millis was for that raise. Let me see. I've been up and down the East Coast, New York. I've been out to Iowa, down to Georgia. I haven't hit Florida yet, but I'm really hoping that Millis will get me a load going to Jacksonville soon. Like I said, I'm enjoying my time. I did have an oopsie last week. On Friday, I had a air-to-air cooler blow up. That's the air transfer between the turbo and it comes from the exhaust pipe through the turbo, and it blows air into the motor to help, I believe, cool the motor, so you get more of a power boost from it. Air compression, and you know, however diesel fuel works, I don't even know anymore. But I did get quite a big lesson from the mechanics up in Weedsport. I've never really known too much about the turbo, but I'm glad that I stuck with it and kind of learned. That day was a real bad day. I'd been up since 10:30 the night before. I was supposed to go to bed after I picked up in Avon, New York, but I had to go through Weedsport first, and I thought it was just an update. It ended up being the air cooler. At first, we saw oil getting pushed from the turbo into the air cooler from the passenger side. And if anybody can school me on the turbo, I'm more than willing to listen. I take criticism very well. If I'm wrong, tell me to shut the heck up, and you know, we'll learn together. Like they said, if you're not learning something in trucking every day, and you think you know it all, it's time to get out of trucking. I've been trying to help a few folks. If you got questions, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, get a notification when I post. Like I said, I've been running a lot. I'd say 25 to 28. You know, my best week was the week before last, where I got 2,900 miles. 25 to 26 basically is what I've been getting, which is still not a bad paycheck. About with the fuel bonus, well, the fuel solution bonus, you get a safety bonus quarterly. The money ain't bad. It's like it depends on your experience level. Like I'm topped out on a 5-year well, they only go up to 5 years paid for experience, but it's still the most I've made in the trucking industry. The equipment is nice. I'm in an older truck. It's a 17, so basically it's a 3-year-old truck, and it's a very nice truck. I keep it clean as best I can. Like I said, I haven't been home in a month and a half. I've tried to clean as much as I can while I've been on the road, and I guess cleanliness in your truck is basically subject to you. Now, I've seen guys that have trashed trucks, guys that have lived in squalor. I can't do it. I lived in Afghanistan. That was bad enough for me, and it was a nightmare to keep clean over there. All right, guys, well, you keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up, and stay safe out there. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell. I'll try and update you guys here probably another week or so. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Big deal out. 10-4, 10-42. We're 10-10 on the side.